Good morning, viewers. You're watching a Day Breaking News. Today, chaos erupted at the street of Verona as the two servants from the Montague and the Capulet household engaged in a violent brawl, reigniting the long-standing feud between the two families. Our reporter Vattanak is live at the scene for the latest updates. Over to you, Vattanak.
Hello support, I'm Nat from Tuesday News. I'm now at the main square of Verona where an intense fight broke out between two servants, one from Capulet's household and one from Montague. According to the witnesses, the fight started with a small insult, then quickly turned into violence. Let's take a look at what happened earlier today.
Did you just bite your thumbs at me?
Yeah, I did. So what? What's the matter with that?
You're trying to start something.
I ain't trying to start something, but if you want me to,
You think I'm scared of you?
we'll see about that. You'll see.
Hey, you, stop! Stop! Rebellious subjects, enemy to peace. Throw your mistemper weapon to the ground. If you ever disturb our street again, your life shall pay the full fare to the peace.
Hello everyone, I'm Nat. I'm from Tuesday News. I'm now at the scene with the two men who started the fight and other witnesses. Okay, let's ask this man for a further detail. Hello sir, could you please tell us more about today's chaos?
It wasn't my fault. I was just defending my family's honor. Those Montague insulted us first.
So you're saying this was protecting your master reputation?
Yes, I served the Capulet. Even though we're servants, we still have pride.
Thank you, sir, for giving us more detail about this today event. So let's go to ask another man who started the fight. Hello, sir. Just
Hi.
like you know that today we have a fight. So could you tell me why you joined the fight?
You know, when I was walking and then he bit his thumb at me. That's a clear sign of their respect. And the Capulets always think that they're better than us, and I wasn't going to walk away from that.
It seems the feud has affected even 7. Do you realize that the fight could cost your life?
You know, when anger takes over, it's hard to think. It's like something inside me wanted to fight back.
You heard it. Both men claim that they acted out of pride and loyalty, emotion deeply tied to their master's ongoing conflict. Back to ask a few more witnesses who were at the scene for further information. Hello ma'am, since you were at the scene this whole time, could you tell us more about today's event?
It was shocking. They started shouting and things just got out of control. They were fighting real bad. You can just see the bruise on their face. It was like bad. And you could feel the hatred. It is not just among the families anymore, but amongst the servants as well. It was surreal, everything was surreal.
Thank you so much ma'am for your information. Thank you all. Clearly, this conflict runs deeper than just two men fighting. Let's hear from our expert analyst for a closer look at psychological and social causes behind this event. Back to you, support.
Thank you, Vattanak. So, to help us deepen our understanding about today's conflict, we're joined by our expert analyst, Tia. Tia, what can we learn from today's conflict?
So thank you, Sotheaya, for having me here. What we saw here today isn't just an ordinary street fight in Verona. It reflects deep emotional and social issues. And also, the servant actions were driven by more than just what they are, but what they feel inside of them too. And from a psychoanalytic perspective, we can see that their actions were shaped by fear and desire. Their desire to fight for pride and honor for their master, and also at the same time, the fear of appearing weak and disloyal toward their master also pushed them to fight, even when they know it could lead them to trouble. So their actions were controlled by emotions rather than logic.
Interesting. So you believe that their action is emotionally driven rather than rational?
Yes, exactly. And also, we can also analyze this from a Marxist perspective and see that the servants were just a victim of the social class system because they did not gain anything from these arguments at all, and yet they still choose to fight for the pride of their wealthy master. So this is a strong picture to show us that the lower class system, they often suffer because of the conflicts that happen because of the upper class.
That's such a powerful observation. It seems that beneath these conflicts lies a much larger struggle between emotion, pride, and social inequality. What can we learn from today's conflict, and what are the alternative solutions that you would suggest to the two families?
So the lessons that we can learn is that fear and desire can easily lead to violence when we don't control our emotions. This is a reminder to remind us that we have to think before we act, and also to question whether the things we're fighting for are truly worth it. Because in the end, peace does not come from pride or power, but rather our mutual understandings toward one another. And as for alternative solution, this has taught us that if the family choose to have peace instead of pride and war with each other, and if the servant choose to communicate over violence, this strategy could have easily been avoided. And that is why, to sum up, communication, mutual understandings, and respect is the key for peace, and is what Verona truly needs.
Cheerfully said, Thea. Thank you for your thoughtful analysis and the important lesson it carries. Thank you, Thea, once again for your insight. That concludes our special report on the Verona Street Brawl. The prince has warned both families to keep the peace or face serious punishment. We will continue to follow this story as it develops. And for Adventures Day Breaking News, I'm Sduerng. Stay safe and goodbye.